In today's Family Focus, working from home, managing remote learning for the kids, trying to keep food on the table, the pressures are pushing us all to the brink. So how can moms avoid burnout during the pandemic? Joining us now, a mother of two who also happens to be a physician, Dr. Sheetal DeCaria. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Great to be here.
Such an important topic, as I feel like so many moms are suffering in silence, right? We as moms take on loads, and now more than ever, there is just so much piling on top of us. And as a mom, we think, can we complain? Can we be burning out? And the fact is that moms, first of all, need to take some time to forgive themselves and recognize that what they're going through, they are not alone.
Correct. And the main thing really is that you can't get perfect lives at this point. And the things that we used to do before the pandemic, we may not be able to do anymore, and that's okay. Striving for perfection is impossible. So give yourself some grace and forgive yourself for not being able to do everything perfectly, and just take it with stride and realize you need to set new expectations for this new life.
I think that's really good advice. Set some expectations for yourself and being able to forgive yourself, and also looking at your kids in a different light and trying to appreciate, say, the little things that they do as well.
Yeah, so one of the things that happens with burnout is you start to lose patience with your kids, frustrated, and you have to remember our kids are also suffering. Their lives have been disrupted also. And so even though it's so hard to find that extra patience, take a moment to hug your children and bond with them, because that shares that oxytocin hormone and it promotes social bonding. And most importantly, it allows you to heal and to remember that this is going to pass, but the time with your children is valuable, and we should be grateful for that as well.
Time with children is valuable, but also time with yourself is valuable. To be honest, sometimes I just hide.
Yeah, hiding can help too. You know, the thing is now with people working from home, there's sort of this blending of everything, and you don't really have that time for yourself, because maybe some people are working in the evenings when they used to not have to because they're doing childcare during the day. So really important to find ways to schedule and literally schedule it into your day. For this is going to be anywhere from 5 minutes of quiet time, hiding in the closet, to 30 minutes of exercise, of where you tell your spouse, significant other, you know, this is my time and I'm not going to let anything else get in that way, and just really just allow yourself to do some self-care.
That is so good to always think about, and it doesn't necessarily happen. What happens, honestly, for me is I start the beginning of the day, I'm not going to yell at my kids, I'm not going to lose it, and then before lunch even hits, I'm going crazy. I just can't handle it, and sometimes I'm crying in the corner. So what should I do when I get to that point where I have reached burnout and I'm going over the edge?
So the first thing to do is just remember that we are spending our days multitasking. That adds an incredible amount of stress because you're not doing a good job with anything. So when you do feel like you're reaching that point of either crying or breaking down or taking it on your children, you need to really decompress quietly without any other distractions. So not trying to do other stuff, and do some deep breathing. If you find that you're still not able to get relief and you're not able to get better with doing these self-care exercises, that's when you need to visit with your doctor. And especially if you have any thoughts of hurting yourself or feel like you can't take care of your children, that's when you really need to seek professional help right away.
Some really good tips. I always say too, laugh more than you cry, right? Sometimes you just got to let it go. And if it's a really bad situation, just kind of laugh through it. I also use gummies as just a little bit of something to give myself a reward at the end of the day. 1, 2, 3, they're all alive. Yay, I did it. Success as a mom. Avoiding mom burnout in the pandemic. Thank you so much, Dr. Sheetal, for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, 9:40.